Why you made bread?
Because the vehicle, we are staying at a distance.
Yeah, come on. That is Maharaj.
This is his nickname.
Always late.
Without asking for it.
Class also, he comes late.
Because car Gurudev.
But there is no see, he will come and make a problem for all. Wait to see.
Maharaj, we should
Sure, Gurudev.
pizza on the morning walk.
Sure, Gurudev.
मुझे पिज़्ज़ा खावा दिया बोलते morning walk.
Srila Gurudev. One time in Los Angeles, Srila Prabhupada, the whole temple room was packed. Maybe 200 brahmacharis. That time he also said, after I leave, most if not all of you will marry. So he told in big public gathering like that, not just in private.
You were there?
I was not there, my godbrother was there, he told me. He was present at the time and he told me. Srila Prabhupada told like this.
So I have not defended him.
No, he has told publicly in Los Angeles temple, he has made that statement.
Aniruddha Prabhu has one question.
Thank you very much. Srila Gurudev, you remember the Costa Rica farm when you went in 19...
Oh, yeah. One sannyasi.
Yes.
Fall down.
This farm belongs to ISKCON, but most of the devotees at the farm have taken initiation from him.
From you?
From you. Then Guru Prasanna Maharaj now is kicking out all your disciples. So they brought to me and said, please help me. So me and another devotee called Jadu are taking the case to court. And also we are doing like a public campaign.
Public campaign.
Public campaign.
Yes.
It's saying to people, this man, Guru Prasad Swami, wants to unfairly sell the farm.
Yes.
So one devotee told me 2 months ago, be careful, Prabhu, you're committing Vaishnava Parad because you are criticizing them. But they said, I am duty bound. I had to help my God brothers. So right now, next week we're going to submit the case to the court. So probably, Krishna may, we can secure the farm. But I want to ask you, if I fight in this way, because you said very clearly yesterday, there are Marian Adhikaris, even their followers, don't criticize them. But I am bound. In a legal case, I had to fight.
If anyone is bound, he may tell like this, no harm.
This is not criticism.
This is not
The right reserved for this.
If I am
to do
telling any disciple that, that sannyasi, not good, he is not following me, Guru Parampara, and he is criticizing others, so be careful. This is not criticism.
One thing is, you know Vidavahu Prabhu, his wife, Gaurapriya?
Yeah.
So I brought a letter saying, why you have double standard? The head pujari in Krishna Balaram Mandir is Srila Narayana Maharaj disciple.
Yeah, Mukunda Prabhu.
The lawyer who is defending Guru Prasad Swami is your disciple, Sachitanandan. So why you saying, because he brought a letter, we don't want any Narayana Maharaj disciple at this farm. You have double standard because Gaurapriya is living in BT, he's gone. And he's a strong follower of Narayana Maharaj.
Yes.
So he got very angry. Don't brought to me anymore.
Anyone who will once hear me, he cannot return back. That is why they fear and they don't allow their disciples to come to me. But I have no difference between my disciple and Swamiji disciples or their disciples' disciple.
Grand disciple.
Oh, my door is open for all.
Yesterday my God brother Harinamananda Prabhu, when you were giving class, he was praying to Krishna. I want to have a close relationship with Gurudev. And then when you were living out the temple, you come approach him, but you said to him, who are you? So he's taking that as a sign that he wants to establish a closer relationship with you.
I met him in
He's
Costa Rica.
he's very serious Prabhupada disciple. And he wants to have a closer, I want to serve you intimately, so he wants to know how. He took it as transcendental. He was amazed, startled, how he knew.
He had me more 5 days more, 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Automatically our relation will be tightened.
He want to serve, but he want to know how we can serve you more.
Should I tell this story?
Anyhow he can.
They told already
They
there.
told already the Hawaii.
But he said,
I was on morning walk with Srila Gurudev and Bhajana Prabhu and Sripad Maharaj 1 year, maybe 2 years ago in Venice. And I was a little bit upset with some of the activities of ISKCON. And I asked Srila Gurudev, are these people, are they aparades, offenders, or are they asura, demon? And Srila Gurudev said, they are my children.
what more?
I think,
Can you say what is Maya? Your study class?
it's hard for me to speak on the spur of the moment without prior
What?
Preparation.
He says Maya is
Very hard for me to
I was thinking
prior preparation.
I was thinking of telling the story of Narada Muni, who thought he had conquered Maya, and then he bragged to Shiva and Brahma, and then Vishnu himself, and then he went away, and then became captivated by the lady wanting to get married, and he asked Narayana to please give him his beauty for 1 day, but Narayana gave him the face of a monkey. That is very, very nice katha.
What is Maya?
Dvitiya Avinivesh, that desire to be second Krishna, and that creates everything.
You should know that Maya is of 2 kinds. Really Maya is Jog Maya. Its function is in Golok Vrindavan and in Prakat Leela of Krishna. Ras Leela Jog Maya Mupasritaha. Without Jog Maya it cannot be. So in this world no function of so much of Jog Maya. Maya means here all known worldly Maya. By which creation, what? 3, 2,
Creation, sustenance, and destruction.
is done.
generator,
This is
operator.
Maya, shadow of real Jog Maya. And also you should know that by which in this body I am this body, and this is relatives and all are mine, wealth are mine, oh this land is mine, all this mine, and myself, oh this is Maya. Attachment to relatives is also Maya. And destruction also Maya. So we see everywhere. Maya can defeat anyone. In Kali Yuga, especially to sannyasi, she attacks. So be very careful. This is Maya. We think that, oh, wealth will save me. My relatives will help me. But this is Maya.
How does Maya attack the sannyasis, Gurudev, and how can they be safe?
Because they see that, oh, he's best person to be attacked.
So how they can be saved?
Only by
Once a month, we can say.
Saranagati of Krishna and Guru and Vaishnava. Only. If they will see that no one is controlling me, no one to control me, then he will go in the lap of Maya. And those who always remember Krishna, Guru and Vaishnava.
I have two questions. For so long you've been asking about who is top book distributor. So you've been asking who is top book distributor. Number 1, 2, 3 book distributor. You've asked me for so many times. Which devotees? So I've used. We figured that out. We know who's number 1, 2, and 3, but we know by quantity, by how many books they've distributed. So we are wondering if that's the best way to measure, if there's any other way by quality, because the only way to measure right now practically is through quantity. But there's some doubt, if you can help me, of how, if we can measure other way for next year.
Some devotees are telling in ISKCON they used to encourage number 1, number 2, number 3. Then by so many tricks and hook and crook, they used to distribute books, and they all left that service. Many of the topmost book distributors, they gave up everything, and now they are completely in Maya.
Also created problems with the public.
Be careful. But anyhow,
Some recognition.
we should get some reward.
Now how they can judge who is the top? Somebody going to top and
How many books there?
Yeah.
Only this one.
I know, that's what Radhakanta Prabhu told me. Only way is through how many books.
Yes.
Another question is, we are inspired to give a big recognition, ticket to Kartik, but some may think that that's too much.
well, they are thinking that who will be first and second, third book distributors, they will arrange ticket for them, air ticket to go India in Kartik.
Oh, we should decide. Committee will decide.
Came to him in the street before he became a devotee. He gave him a book. And then Madhavrata said, I have some questions. And the devotee said, I have no time. I have to distribute more books.
But even they not give time, we become devotee. If they give time, what will be his position?
Then he will be top book distributor.
Ticket to Kartik.
Yeah, ticket to Kartik.
Gurudev, yesterday you mentioned the difference between you and our Srila Prabhupada was that you are training your brahmacharis and sannyasis, and that they will not fall down in future. So I wanted to say that in my experience I have also seen this, that in your sangha and those brahmacharis who are with you and who have been with you for many, many years, you have trained all of them. You have maintained the standard and told them very strictly that they must never, never give up their brahmacharya, saffron cloth. But during the time of our Prabhupada, he encouraged brahmacharya,
Yes.
but he did not
It
enforce.
Was, beginning.
Beginning,
And
yes.
that is why he did.
Yes, but he did not enforce that
Yes.
by force. If they wanted to marry, no problem.
In fact, in the beginning, he arranged the marriages.
Yes.
In the very beginning, yeah.
Because he saw that they are not capable, so then he arranged.
Was very, very intelligent. Very intelligent. Anyhow, he
Took their energy.
arrested them all. By hook, by crook, by money, by he trained them to make money also. If they will give up much, oh, they can maintain their life.
Gurudev, I have a question. Since beginning, you're always asking that we form a society, this Sangha. Now they're doing. Yesterday there was a big meeting. So some devotees, they're asking a question. I have a doubt. Also, I have this doubt that, especially in Western, those who come in management positions, they tend to be very strong, pushing,
forceful.
So how can we best avoid this? Because many are asking this question. They're thinking again we will become like ISKCON or any other institution.
They are afraid, the devotees in general, hesitant that if we have any society, then leaders will try to control us. Yeah. And
Like
that
they did in
is
ISKCON.
like we have experienced in ISKCON. That is
But
why.
here,
Yes.
no controlling. I don't want to control. I have love and affection for them. By love and affection, I used to control.
Now Gokul is telling that who will be manager in the society, their nature will be to control everyone and force them
why?
to everyone.
Why?
Like ISKCON they did.
I always remind them, think you are servant of the mutt. All, I'm making you mutt commander to serve all. Not thinking that I'm controller and I'm head. If doing anything, consult with them and then do. And don't say that I am controller monarch.
When I see all institutions like ISKCON, even our situation in Bhubaneswar, you told they're also doing like that.
That this is
But only one institution is not like that. That is Gauri Vedanta Samiti. Before it was you and Srila Tripakara Maharaj, Srila Vama Maharaj, and now we have Madhav Maharaj and
Premananda.
Premananda
Today
Prabhu.
when we came to Kartik and we saw how everything is managed and there was no meeting, nothing.
Nothing, no meeting at all.
Automatically.
Still,
Only
no meeting.
prasaded.
And then we were surprised how it is possible. We have to sit down meetings and you
So
have
many
this
times.
job, you have this job, and if you don't do this then everything will fail. But in your Sangha,
Nothing.
no meetings automatically.
Mala be happy be.
But Gurudev, always when it's properties, money, is always greed. How we can avoid that and the way we suffer in ISKCON when Srila Prabhupada was here, nothing of this happened before. After his departure, everybody started fighting for properties, temples, kicking out the bodies, and ambition and greed come to the society and almost destroy them. How we can avoid that?
What?
How can we avoid that in the future, because there will be properties, money, and of power, authority, sometimes devotees who are in those positions, they become greedy. They want to corrupted. They want to get for their own self. So he's asking how in the future we can avoid that this will happen in our Sangha.
That controlling committee, the members should be very selfless and Saranagat to Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna and detached from worldly wealth and worldly desires. I want to make members like this. But even Maya, it may be, but we are trying by this.
And Gurudev, in the time of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he said all members should change, right? After some time.
Yeah, the chairman.
Chairman.
GBC did not change.
No.
Chairman.
I'm also
Directions of management state clearly that every GBC member should be re-elected every 3 years. New GBC.
Yes,
It's in directions of management, and they have obfuscated it.
we should follow.
Bhajana Prabhu? Isn't it that a lot of
Narayan Prabhu's
Son of Narayan.
your son and also son of Narayana.
I have noticed over the years that a lot of the ISKCON devotees or even management, that they have a tendency to go back to their old ways and they have. So how can they? Just like they may think, "Oh, I'm doing the right thing," but maybe they're not, and they're overpowering or too happy with. And so how can they avoid that kind of mentality or that
purity?
What they're telling.
Should be selfless.
In the absence of good association, any leaders, they may again take habits which follow the habits which they used to follow before. Bad habits, being controller and wanting. How can that be avoided?
That they will fall backwards into their old ways.
They don't want to follow. They can.
प्रबंधन में भ्रष्टाचार ना आ जाए, प्रबंधन में भ्रष्टाचार ना आ जाए, इसकी क्या और तरीका हो सकता है? मुझे आप बता चुके हो सर.
You know that Bhrashtachara was in Satyajug, in Dwapar,
The corruption.
in Treta, Kali Yuga more. We are trying, but even it may come, but we should be careful that. In a father, two sons, they quarrel and one shoots other instead of loving. So this is word, and this is why we should chant, remember Krishna, be Saranagat to Krishna and Guru. That is why. Without this, any scheme will fail.
It always seems that these devotees who are persecuting others are there, and sometimes I'm thinking this is Krishna's arrangement to teach us to be more tolerant.
Persecuting. There are many devotees that they persecute other devotees. It means, persecute, they
Unjustly charged.
Yeah, unjustly. They accuse devotees or they ban devotees like this.
Is this Krishna's arrangement
Oh,
to teach us to be tolerant?
Maybe this is Krishna teaching us how to be more tolerant.
No, this is not
Krishna's arrangement.
He never likes things like so. He is very merciful and kind.
This is Kali's arrangement.
But he's merciful and kind in a very...
The persons who is thinking like this, who is selfish and want to cheat others, cheater.
Srila Gurudev, you know Paramadvaiti Maharaj? You know Paramadvaiti Maharaj?
Oh, so much.
Okay, he said that the basic problem is that American devotees have this fundamental defect because they are trained to be successful. So by nature they are selfish. And that was so I want to say.